but I
That makes
suppose
sense.
I could.
Makes sense.
Dude, sometimes it's weird without the glasses because they get dirty,
Uh-huh.
and sometimes it like does look clearer when you take them off. You know,
Yeah.
like the world doesn't like everything looks sharper. You know, everything's not fuzzed
Yeah,
together.
exactly. Yeah. See, I've never had glasses, so it's like I've always just had good vision.
Yeah, these are just old ass lenses. I probably should get new ones.
What was a movie you saw as a kid that still gives you nightmares? Joey's was The Grinch.
That still gives me nightmares.
It's just like a nightmare fuel movie, I guess. And when he's talking about The Grinch, he's talking about Jim Carrey Grinch. So, I
A
mean,
movie I watched when I was a kid that scared me.
just like, I don't know. I don't know of any movies that really shook me. Especially because I know that you were genuinely, like, scared of the Grinch. I remember that. You were scared of the Grinch, and you were also scared of the Grim Reaper.
I don't know if there's specifically a movie that scared me, but I remember like a lot of different things scaring me, you know?
Right. You were also scared of Vicky from The Fairly Odd Parents. I remember Joey being scared of Vicky from The Fairly Odd Parents. There was a whole thing where, like, he couldn't watch The Fairly Odd Parents for a long time.
Damn.
And he was scared of the Grim Reaper because, do you know the game Grab by the Ghoulies?
Don't think so.
It is a Microsoft, it was an Xbox game. It was on, like, the original Xbox. And, like, basically the premise of the game is, like, you go into this haunted house with all these monsters. It's, like, cartoony, and it's kind of funny, and it's, like, basic, like, puzzle / beat 'em up adventure type game. Like, you get weapons, you, like, battle little enemies, there's different types of challenges and stuff. It's a collection of challenge rooms, essentially.
Right.
And there were some challenges where it was like, you have to complete it in a certain amount of time, and if you don't, then the Grim Reaper's gonna come, and the Grim Reaper can insta-kill you. Like, he just, like, walks up to you, and he just, like, touches you, and you're dead.
Damn.
And so, like, I guess, like, we didn't have the game, our friends had, our neighbors, and so it was just, like, when the Grim Reaper would, like, occur, I guess that, like, idea of the Grim Reaper coming to get you, because it was kind of scary, you know, for all intents and purposes, because he would just, like, he'd be like, oh shit, where the fuck is he? And there's, oh my god, he's right there. It's like, you gotta run. Yeah. I wonder if they'll ever re-release that game, because I wouldn't mind playing it if they re-release it on, like, PC or something. This is a pretty cool game. I don't think there's ever been, like, a remake or a sequel or anything for it. It's a gem of the Xbox. It was an Xbox exclusive. But, I don't know, what I'm trying to think of other things that, like, scared me as a kid.
I'm trying to find the one right now.
Like, I mean, I remember, like, being scared of, like, the fucking, in SpongeBob, the episode with the butterfly, where, like, when it went on Patrick's face,
that was so scary.
That shit scared me as a kid.
That's good, dude. I feel you.
That shit definitely scared me. I used to look away. Because it was fucking scary. It was a, like, close-up of a fucking insect. It's just like, get the hell out of here. That's
Okay,
scary.
you want to see the motherfucker that scared me, dude?
Okay. Let's see it.
I think this is him.
Is it...
Yes, motherfucker.
What is it, from, like, a TV show?
Yeah, he's a Muppet.
A Muppet? What is it?
Yes.
Animal?
Sending it.
I really want to know what this is.
I almost sent that to the wrong person at 1 in the morning.
Who would it have gone to? Come on.
That's why it scared me. I was like, oh no.
Oh god, he is kind of scary. Hold on, I wonder how well you can...
Dude, I saw, okay, so
Can you see
part of the
that?
thing that stems the fear of this guy, we
Yep.
saw like a Muppets theater thing one time. I don't remember where the fuck it was at.
Yeah.
But it was like part of the show that like the theater broke down and burned because they fucked something up.
Okay.
But when that happened, like that guy came out to do damage control basically. Like that was his role in that moment. Like he was gonna be like, oh god, and like run around. But he fucking bolted out of like the darkness of the hall, right in the front row where we were sitting. And ever since that day, it was just like I don't ever want to see that guy because he unsettles me.
Do you remember in like first grade when we went to see the play of Winnie the Pooh?
Yes.
Do you remember like when Pooh had like his head stuck in the fucking honey jar? He's like, oh, he'd just be running around. Everyone's just like, what the hell? I remember that being that's the only thing I remember from that, because that was like the stupidest field trip ever. It's like, we're gonna go see a
we didn't
play.
even go to Wendy's or anything cool after.
Yeah.
We just went to Winnie the Pooh.
And it was like we went back to school and it's like, all right, time to go to school. It's like, what the fuck? We just would go and see this stupid ass play that, like, what are we, fucking like 4 years old? Well, actually, how old are you in first grade?
5.
Okay, well then, like, it was a little, it was still, you're in first grade. You're not like in preschool. Like, you're not like, Winnie the Pooh is no longer something you're watching in first grade. In first grade, you're probably watching like Fairly Odd Parents or SpongeBob or something like that. You're not. It'd be like if they took us to like go meet Dora the Explorer. Like, no, you're not watching Dora the Explorer at that age. And if you are, you're getting made fun of because you're in first grade and it's the wild west in first grade.
Go in the morning and get like fast food with the class. We did that a few times. There were like Wendy's trips.
Yep.
McDonald's was a staple of long trips.
Yep, that was where we would always...
Literally in the itinerary, 7:15 a.m. breakfast at McDonald's. We are not going anywhere else. We're going to McDonald's. You have no say in the matter.
That's exactly right. Well, here's the thing about McDonald's, right? McDonald's truly is, like, the pinnacle of, like, fast food.
Exactly.
Like, it's, like... First of all, McDonald's usually are pretty sizely, in that you can fit an entire classroom of 8th graders. Like, an entire, like, graduating class, I mean. Not just, like... Well, obviously you can fit a classroom, but you know what I mean. An entire, like, grade, roughly speaking, of, like, what, like, 40 people is what we had. About, like, you could fit that many people in a McDonald's, and it still would have like seats open. It's like,
right. Yeah.
Oh no, like Grab by the Ghoulies graphics
coffee.
are not great, but it's an Xbox game, so. But yeah, no, McDonald's is perfect. I like McDonald's breakfasts.
You get a hash brown or coffee.
Those hash browns. Those hash browns. Those are like, they just take a batch of potatoes and throw them in the fryer. They don't give a fuck.
They hit different because, like, I don't really eat McDonald's just for breakfast, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much the only time I ever really eat McDonald's. I mean, I've had McDonald's where it's just like, alright, let's go get McDonald's. Like...
Oh, no, dog, I'll pound McDoubles.
Ugh. I can't eat McDonald's, really. I like the chicken nuggets, I still do.
Oh, yeah.
I'll eat the chicken nuggets and I'll eat the McDonald's fries and the milkshake, but like, ugh, now that I'm thinking about it, like the taste is just like coming back and just like, ugh, it's gross.
The Wendy's 4 for 4, dude. Did you ever get that? I don't know if I ever talked about it.
I think
like Wendy's is not one of my favorite fast food chains. They're good. I put them at like B tier.
Ooh, I might put them at A tier. I don't know if I put them at B tier.
I'm gonna have to put Wendy's at B tier, but the 4 for 4 is like an S tier deal.
What is it? It's just like 4 different options. It's like a drink.
It's a small pop.
Yeah.
A junior bacon cheeseburger, 4 nuggets, a small fry, $4, and that's like enough food.
Yeah.
Like even I am saying like that is enough food. Like that's a good amount.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Wendy's in B tier though.
Oh yeah, don't
I
get me
think
wrong.
iDubbbz ranked fast food, and he got in trouble. Like a lot of people were angry.
Who?
He did put Little Caesars at C tier.
Oh, are you talking about iDubbbz?
Wait, no, I think he didn't even like rank Little Caesars.
Wait, who are you talking about?
iDubbbz did this.
Yeah, when iDubbbz did his tier list, well, cause he put like he put Chipotle like really low, which got people mad, which I don't really care about, cause I never had Chipotle, so I
Chipotle is low tier.
And like, I think he put Five Guys really low, and I was just like, hold on, you gotta stop. He put Five Guys at like F tier. It was just like, dog, you are out of your
Little
mind.
Caesars in F tier too, and that was when I was like, okay, you're a fiend.
Yeah, everybody in the state of Michigan just hates you now.
Yeah, you do not understand. Little Caesars is like
See,
fucking
even here's the thing.
S tier.
Even if Little Caesars wasn't good, I would still put it at high tier because Mike Ilitch was a great person.
$5 fucking
A
delicious
$5
pizza?
large pizza that you could just get. You just go in and you just get it.
You cannot beat
That is like
at 1 in the morning about Little Caesars.
$5 pepperoni pizza. Have you had their Italian cheese bread? That shit is made with crack. They bake crack into it.
Little Caesars is S tier. I changed my mind.
Yeah, I agree.
S
I
fucking
agree. S tier pizza right there.
Don't even
People
matter if it's
fucking-
the Michigander bias. S tier.
Everybody said, "Ooh, it tastes like cardboard." Fuck you. It does
It's
not
up there
taste
with
like
Tubby's
cardboard.
and Taco Bell. S tier.
You put Tubby's at an S tier?
Tubby's is.
I've never had Tubby's. Oh, and by the way, the name of our quest right now is the Sacred Text.
The secret text.
The Sacred. Read the text, have you? That was what Yoda said when the sacred texts were burning. You're burning the sacred Jedi texts!
I liked when people edited that meme. It was like, what do you plan on doing with my daughter? His eyes are glowing and it's just like, the sex.
Oh, my favorite was when people would be like... Oh shoot, what was it? It was still the sacred texts. But like they would like delete, it would be like deleting... Oh, it was like deleting your save data on like a fucking...
Your meme file.
Yeah. Yes, that's what it was. It was just like when your mom deletes your meme file on your laptop, the sacred text.
The sacred texts.
Squire Billy.
Billy Squire.
Wait, I was just about to say, yeah, Billy Squire. Isn't that another Zeppelin?
Is it a who?
Isn't that another member of Zeppelin?
No, that's just Billy Squire, dude.
Oh. I was just thinking because Paige Jimmy. The name of the
No, dude.
quest is In the Dark.
That was his album, dude. That's fucking. That's Lonely as the Night. That's on. An
Oh,
album.
Billy Squire. I like totally blanked Billy Squire. Is that song about rape? Because it really does sound like it's about rape.
It do sound like it about rape. I
Like,
don't think it's about rape.
okay.
Though. I don't think he would just make a song about
Right,
rape.
but it's like I'm not the only one though, right? Like that song is very rapey. It's very like.
Yeah. I have to agree.
The song's got a bomb ass solo.
It does. I gotta go get the book. I thought you were close to it.
Oh no, I already got the book.
I could get it.
What were we even yeah, like fucking Little Caesars is excellent. Like, I never
It
understood
is.
why people like hate it. Like, it's like, you can say that, sure, like, there might be other pizzas that you like more. Like, I can understand maybe someone liking Jets more, or Hungry Howard's, or whatever. Like, I can get that.
God, dude, Jets is like high A.
Jets is great. The only thing about Jets, though, for me, is that Jets is really greasy. It's a little too greasy.
And Little Caesars isn't?
Well, it's less greasy than Jets.
It depends on the day, man.
I don't know,
I've
man.
gotten some greasy motherfucking hot and ready's on my day.
I don't know. Every time we've gotten the hot and readies at the one by my house, they've always been adequate level grease.
I've had some motherfuckers that you pick them up and they drip grease.
Oh, that's too much. See, I don't know. I really like Jets. I just don't think Okay, I like Jets because the toppings. Jets has really good toppings.
I'm in the practice arena.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's like a fucking PvP arena that you can just do. It's actually kind of cool.
No one.
It's actually kind of cool that you can just like do casual matches right in there.
Cool.
But yeah, there's a few houses that have those types of things too. Like I have a house that has a dueling arena. I had to craft it, but I have it. I don't understand the logic of that. Don't ask me how I crafted a house in my like little crafting table. Or I think I had to go to a specific location to craft it actually. Now that I think about it. It was like some like, you know what I'm talking about, where they have those big ass like crafting anvils or whatever.
I think so, yeah.
Do you remember the one in Grizzleheim? Where it was like the cave and then there was that giant hammer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like I had to go to one of those, but it was in Celestia or something. Something like that. But yeah. Yeah, dude, that's, like, Little Caesars is fucking... I like Little Caesars. I don't get it. People hate it for no reason. It aggravates me.
Well, we're in the S tier of fast foods.
Okay.
Well, I guess we shouldn't rank it by tier. Where do you put Burger King?
I haven't had enough Burger King to really say. Probably would give it B tier.
I was gonna B tier Burger King as well.
Like, I haven't had Burger King that much. It's like, I've never had a Big Mac, I've never had a Whopper. That's pretty much it for the big, like, burgers, like...
The only S tiers I can really think of are Tubby's, Little Caesars, McDonald's, Taco Bell.
I don't know that I put McDonald's at S tier.
I don't know, man. High A, if not S.
Okay, actually, now that you mention it, now that I have to actually, like, think about it, McDonald's pancakes slap.
McDonald's has a little bit of everything, man.
McDonald's has got great breakfast. Always loved McDonald's breakfasts. It's lunch and it's dinner. But you know, it's got really good milkshakes. In my opinion, I think McDonald's has the best milkshakes out of any other fast food. I think McDonald's milkshakes are the best.
They are good.
Chicken nuggets slap. I don't like them as much as Wendy's chicken nuggets. Wendy's chicken nuggets are way more like... Okay, well, Dairy Queen is like that's out of the, like, of course Dairy Queen is the best fucking... They're Dairy Queen. They're in their own...
Dairy Queen is fast food, man. I'm only gonna get ice cream. So if we're counting them as a fast food
apparently,
place,
okay, so apparently, like, Dairy Queen is not just like ice cream and shit. Like, they have, like, I know they have food, but like, people get their food.
Yeah, you get like burgers and hot dogs and stuff. Fuck that.
Yeah, but it's just like, why? It's called Dairy Queen. Like,
this is Michigan. There's Coney Islands everywhere. Go get a Coney dog for $1.
Yeah, basically. And it's like, oh, well, they also have chicken tenders. Oh, you mean the thing that's on literally every single menu on every single restaurant ever? You can go to there are chicken tenders at a pizza restaurant in a town close to us. I don't know if you've ever been to this pizza restaurant. I don't want to like I don't want to give away its name. It's the locally owned one. I'll just spell it out. I'll just like send it to you. I think that, yeah, that's how you spell it.
No, where's my phone?
I just texted you.
I gotta find my... Oh, it's under there. Found it. It buzzed.
It's that one. Do you know that one?
I think I've driven past it.
You've definitely driven past it, because it's on, like, a main road. Like, you've definitely driven past it.
And you've probably, I think you mentioned that before.
Oh, yeah, no, it's the best pizza in, like, that area. It's better than any, like, fast food. Yeah, they deliver, I believe, so. I don't know how far they deliver, though. I mean, it's in fucking, like, the town right next to you. The town you used to live in. It's there. So, I don't think it would be that much of a stretch for them to deliver it to one town over, especially because you're like fucking like right on the border.
Right.
You really are on the border of like you're on the border of 3 towns, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's like your town, and then like the slightly lesser version of your town, and then the really slightly lesser version of your town.
Yes. Basically.
See, this is sort of a problem of like being from sort of a very niche area in a state, where it's like, if I lived in like a big, if it was like me and Nate were like, we lived in like New York, and I was just like, oh, Nate's from Manhattan, I'm from Queens or whatever, like, that's not a problem. It's like, I don't want to give away where we're from because it's not like that.
Yeah, you have to like point out the exact spot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like,
welcome to the Midwest.
Right, the Midwest is like, can't really just like say your town. I mean, at the same time, it's like, I'm not giving away my address, but it's like, I don't really want people to know where specifically in the world I live.
I gotcha. You can't do it without pointing out like the name of that little town.
Right, and that's the problem, is that it's like, if people ask where I'm from, I have to say Detroit, even though I'm not from Detroit.
Yeah,
like,
no. Everyone within like a good mile, well, not mile, but everyone within like a good radius of Detroit gets to say they're from Detroit.
Right, just because it's like, that's basically how it works, in that like, you just say where the closest big city that you're from is where you're from, basically. If you're talking to people from the outside.
Even someone from Illinois will like say their town and be like, it's this far from Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
You know.
And what's even like funnier too is that like, I'll meet people that are like not from Detroit, and they'll like, I'll like say things to them that like make sense to me. Like, I'll be like, so this isn't really giving anything away, but like, 8 Mile is not the only road. It's like an actual road name for one. 8 Mile Road is a real road that exists. Just so everyone knows. It's not just an Eminem movie thing. So there are other mile roads with like different numbers. So there's 8 Mile, there's 9 Mile, there's 10 Mile, 11 Mile, so on and so forth. Till like, I think like 30. I think it goes up to like 30 or so. It's a lot of, they just kind of ran out of names, and they're just like, it's 8 Mile, 9, just keep going. And, so, like, I'll, like, say, oh, I live on whatever mile road I live on, and, like, they'll be like, what? And, like, everyone that I went to high school with, and pretty much everyone that Nate went to high school with, if I said that, they would understand what I'm saying. And me and Nate are, like, not exactly, like, next door to each other. Like, it's, like, pretty much, even if you're, like, my grandparents live even farther from us. They're closer to Detroit. So it's, like, even if I said that to, like, people there, they would probably get the idea of it, at least. It's, like, people from, like, northern Michigan, it's just, like, they have no idea.
Right. Did I ever tell you the interesting thing I learned about the Midwest? How it's kind of a niche thing to like that whole area to refer to distances as time rather than the actual distance?
Yes. That's you told me that. And it's weird to me.
Like to say that Chicago is 5 hours away from Detroit versus however many miles it is that I don't even fucking know.
I think it's like something like 300.
You know? Yeah, but like I don't know that. I know it's about 5 hours away because that's how long it's going to take to drive there.
Right.
Because we're from the Midwest, so we drive anywhere we can.
Yeah. I just don't understand. Like, I couldn't visualize mileage, but I can visualize time because time is time.
Because it's what we've done.
Yeah. Right, but it's like, I don't understand like, it's hard for me to visualize mileage. Like, to visualize, like, a distance. Like, I couldn't tell you how far a mile was.
Right.
Like, I couldn't, like, visualize,
like...
Is that just something that they can do? Like, they just
I
have that
suppose,
skill?
yeah, rather than time.
But, like, I feel like they would still be able to understand time.
They would, but it's, like, the fact that we can, like, name the town, like, predict how long it would take to get somewhere. Instead of just being like, it's that far away, so I don't know.
Right. Yeah, like, if somebody told me, like, oh, I live 16 miles away, it's like, I don't even know how long that would take.
Yeah.
I just don't. I would imagine not very. If I'm going at, you know, like 70 to 80 miles an hour. But I don't know.
Mhm.
Like, I really don't.
You give me like 2 locations anywhere in this entire area of the country, I can probably tell you how far away, how long it'll take to drive
Yeah,
from
pretty
one to the other.
much. Yeah, I couldn't fucking tell. No, that's like impossible. I just like. I can barely
Which
like.
makes it seem like we've been everywhere, even though we haven't.
Yeah. I mean, you've been.
Like, I've never necessarily made that drive, but I
Right.
could tell you.
You've been to more places than me, though. Like, I couldn't fucking. I don't know how. I have been as far west as Illinois. Illinois.
Really?
That's as far west as I've been, yeah. I've been to Kentucky. That's
Wow.
That's not west. That's south.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't count, like, driving through a state as, like, going there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I've been to Ohio, because I've been to Cedar Point, and I don't like roller
There you go.
coasters, so you can only imagine how much I enjoyed Cedar Point.
Sure was a fabulous time.
I mean, I liked the Dippin' Dots. That was great. Dippin' Dots.
I always feel bad for the people that don't like roller coasters. Because I love them. It's like, I
Right.
get why you don't like them.
I just have a weak stomach. I just, like, it's a curse. I just, like, I can't take it.
Because it's like, whenever people get sick from roller coasters, it's like my least favorite thing. Because it's like, you really did try. Like, you got on the roller coaster even though you knew you might have gotten sick.
Whoa.
It's like, you have my respect for that. And I'm sad that you got sick because of
Look
it.
at these Panteras. These guys look cool.
Yeah, let's kill
We're like poachers.
them.